Hello there, Virgo. It is time for your new moon tarot reading. We have a new moon coming up Friday, December 23rd, and it's coming right on the heels of the winter solstice. So if you're new to the channel, this is Manifested Muse. I am Melissa, and I'm here to sprinkle some inspiration into your life that will hopefully help you on your journey. So, this new moon is, new moons are a new beginning. This is where we're setting intentions. This is the last new moon of 2022, but it falls, like I said, right alongside the solstice. The solstice is the 21st. So the time period between the 21st and the 23rd is great peak manifesting time. This is when you want to set your New Year's resolutions. We have some retrogrades happening after, like the 29th, after Christmas. And that will kind of affect that New Year's weekend energy. So I feel like if you want to manifest something, this is the time to do it. Do it this week, before this weekend. I mean, the energy overlaps too. So anyways, let's talk about Virgo and what Virgo needs to know regarding this new moon, and we'll get some intentions as well. That would be good for you. All right. What's going on with Virgo for this new moon? Nine of Swords, Death, and the Six of Wands. Okay, I feel like you're coming out of something. You're coming out of something hard. The Nine of Swords, this is anxiety. This is always wondering when the other shoe is going to drop. I mean, like quite literally, they're hanging from strings. You don't know which one of these knives is coming down, when, where, and how hard. So I feel like very anxious energy, very, maybe even on high alert or at the point of giving up almost. So I feel like it could be either end of that spectrum. I feel like it could be you're either like super paranoid, super anxious, or you're on the other end of this spectrum where you've just had so much and you're just overcooked and you're just done and you want to be done with whatever the situation is. We have the Death card here. Okay, we have this Death card, talks about transition, rebirth. This is letting go of something that is no longer serving you. This part of your life is over. The situation is done. It's time for a new start. This is the transition from death to rebirth. And then right after that rebirth, we have the Six of Wands, which is a victory card. I really like the way these two kind of blend together. We have like these kind of, I don't know if they're treetops or clouds. They look like treetops in the night sky here, but it kind of goes right into that. And we have the sun here and then the moon here as well, where I feel like this is like super balanced. This is getting what you're due, getting the restart that you need. And I feel like you had to go through some things. You had to go through some things to get there. It was, I feel like, tough to let some things die off. It was tough to let some things go, but some things, this is a permanent transition. This is something that is nothing that it's like out of your control, as well. So I feel like there's a huge transition for you here. But with you coming out on top, this is a good transition for you. All right, let's get some clarifiers. What can we know about this Nine of Swords? The Tower just fell out and faced me. I don't normally take the jumpers that like fall on the floor unless I have a couple of rules when I take jumpers. If it lands face up and facing me upright, then it was supposed to be in the reading. The other is if it flips around in the deck while I'm shuffling and lands exactly face up, and back into the pack like normal, like it was, then it's meant for me to take it. So we have the Tower here. We have the Tower and we have the Death card. I'm so sorry. This is a difficult time. I know this is a difficult time for you. So this, look at how these are stacked too. It's like these swords turned into lightning bolts. Okay. Like there is something, this is also transition. This is also like rebuilding. I feel like that you're definitely in a transitional time. You weren't expecting it. You had no control over it. Something something is gone. Now, I can't tell yet from these cards if it was something that I feel like it was something that you didn't want anymore anyways, that was causing you this anxiety that we got from the Nine of Swords here. I feel like this was something that was not good for you, but it could be something that you love, and maybe the letting go of it, the ending of that cycle was hard and painful for you, because it was a process of letting go. Almost like watching somebody you love go through, an accident and then end up losing them. That could be kind of at least the feeling of the situation. You had no control and there was nothing you can do, and you didn't expect this. But I feel like this is a huge transition period where we have that Six of Wands. We're coming out on top here, Virgo. So let's see what this Death card can be clarified by here. Oh my goodness. Start over. What is being buried? What is being buried and what is coming new? What can you tell us about this death? The Revealer. This is the High Priestess. We have 3 major Arcana cards, and for me, like, these are major Arcana cards. We have the Death card, the Tower card, and the High Priestess card. This is they call it the Revealer. For me, the High Priestess is like the Keeper of Secrets, the one with the knowledge, the one with the old knowledge, the one with the knowledge that nobody knows, the hidden knowledge and the hidden truth, and the Revealer. This is about looking into the crystal ball and seeing the unseen, right? This person sees the unseen. I feel like that is really indicating that this transition that you are being put through, let's be honest, is there is just a truth about it that you can't see yet, but I feel like will be revealed. This is the Revealer after all. They didn't name it that for that nothing in this deck, but I feel like that there's like a lesson in here, or something that is meant for you. Like maybe it's a manifestation, maybe it's a lesson, maybe it's a person, I don't know. But I feel like this ulterior motive that the universe has for you will be revealed. I think this is about you understanding and learning something about yourself that you never really saw before. All right, let's verify this. Clarify, whatever, same thing. Maybe not really, but I know what I mean. The Six of Wands. What does this victory bring in for Virgo? The Three of Wands. I feel like this is a coming together, a working together, a collaboration. The sacred geometry in the middle there. It's like overlapping petals, and then we have more the petals on the outside as well. I feel like this is a coming together, and then we have all the little flowers too. I don't know what. I've never fluently spoken another language. I do know that's Spanish, right? Yeah, that never just comes out in another language. Anyways, the floors, coming together. This is like a building. Like this is for you to build, and it's right underneath the other ones. This is so interesting. So I just want to show you this. The Nine of Swords and the Tower, how it looks like the swords are turning into those lightning bolts, and there's nothing you can do about it. You don't know who's in control of those strings and who's cutting them loose and who's sending them your way. But it's happening. You weren't expecting it. It's like fears being realized here, right? And then we have the Death card topping the Revealer or the High Priestess here. Both majors talking about, rebirth and learning hidden knowledge. Like it's almost like a near-death experience where you go to the other side and you learn all of this stuff and you come back and you tell people what you learned while you were dead. I'm really getting that from here. Like there is just something that came forward for you or is coming forward for you to understand. Now, obviously, this doesn't have a whole lot to do with setting intentions, but I will be asking. We're going over my 10-minute tarot because this feels important. And then we have this victory, these wands over wands, right? The victory and the coming together here, the building. This is where I feel like this is just like this was necessary for a rebuild. This was so necessary for a rebuild. I don't know what you've been through, but it feels heavy. It feels heavy. But I feel like that heaviness lightens up. That heaviness lightens up. Like they're floating in the night sky. It's almost like in Fantasia where all of the brooms and stuff just start cleaning and moving on their own. Like the universe is putting this all together for you. That's what I'm getting for what's going on for right now. Let's talk about intentions. Like with all of this knowledge of you, what intention could we be setting? What intention would be great for Virgo to set for this new moon? We have the Wheel, another major, 6 of Coins, and the 9 of Wands, right with the Wands again. That's hot. Okay, so we have the Wheel of Fortune that fell on this tower and the 9 of Swords. I feel like turning a new direction into fairness and balance as well. 6 of Coins fell on top of the Death and the Revealer, the High Priestess. This is a rebalancing for you. I feel like this is like a calibration, more than a transition, but a calibration for you. And then the 9 of Wands fell on top of the 6 and the 3. 3, 6, 9. 3 plus 6 is 9. This is like the first 3 cards. I was like, oh, you're coming out of something. You're coming through something. This 9 of Wands is known as the Wounded Warrior card. This is coming out of battle on top. This is like you got banged up, but you made it through. But we also have that 3, 6, 9 going on with these cards, and they're all in the same element of fire. Very inspirational kind of reading for me. Like I feel inspired for you. Like you went through some shit and the wheels of fate are turning in your favor is what I'm kind of getting here. This is a rebalance and a reconfiguration, a calibration for you to get what you you deserved fairness. And I feel like maybe you feel like you didn't get, well, you weren't treated fairly. This fairness was not, let me put them in the right order. Fairness was not like the focus. So as for intention setting, I'm going to show you this in case there's any imagery that helps you. As far as what I would get for intentions would be embracing fairness and balance, intentions regarding luck with those dice, luck, fairness, getting what you deserved. And look, with this Wheel card, all of those cards that have the string attached, that 9 of Swords where they're all hanging by a string, we found that ball of string. It's just a random ball of string that's just floating around. We don't know who's controlling that. Perhaps it's you. Like we all control our own ball of string that are hanging things over our head and stuff like that. And if we cut the ties, that helps us. So let's talk more about this intention. So intentions for luck, intentions regarding fairness and balance, but also having money in your hand, right? We're getting financial kind of stability, balance, giving back, anything having to do with your past. With this 6, number 6 is kind of a past influences number for me. And then we have the 9 of Wands about, coming out ahead. So again, I feel like maybe luck or transition. I don't feel like this is a time for new beginnings or anything like that. This is about maintaining or maybe trying to bring something in. And this is the 6th reading I've done. I'm doing them in order of the zodiac. And this is the first one where the Magician card did not come out with the intentions. All of the other ones, the Magician came out when I said, let's get an intention going. So I don't necessarily feel like this is about manifestation. This is not a good manifestation time for you, which is what I feel like overall is the energy, is this is a great time for manifesting. I feel like you've been through some shit, and this is not about manifesting stuff for you, but more about internal work and manifesting. You know, yes, you can add that luck aspect that I mentioned. If that helps create the fair and balanced that you're looking for, getting rewarded for your pain, basically. That's what this Nine of Wands energy is about. I feel like this is more about you expressing gratitude for making it through what you've gone through, expressing yourself in a way that I feel like you were maybe not allowed to because of, you know, the restrictions that were placed on you with whatever these circumstances are that were kind of like holding you down. I feel like it's time to uplift yourself. So any uplifting intentions that are supportive to your personal journey, an internal journey, I would say, is something more to focus on with you. And gratitude for the things that you have, gratitude for fairness, gratitude for, you know, I know it sounds hard, but gratitude for the struggles that you came through, because this is going to change how you look at things and how you do things from here on out. So this was not a 10-minute tarot. We went a little deep, but I feel like that was important and worth it and necessary for your reading. So I will see you at the full moon. Make sure you hit the subscribe, ring the bell for all the videos that will come out between now and the full moon next year. And I will see you in the next video. Always remember that the magic you seek is within you. Have a blessed day.